Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. Sorry for the late start. Having some technical difficulty here. Anyhow, for the next hour, we're going to have a nice casual conversation about parks and city parks, national parks, wildlife, refuge areas, and anything related to hanging out outside, basically. So all speaking abilities are welcome to join me and practice speaking English as we have a nice casual discussion. Hello, hi Nader, welcome to the
Hi,
class.
nice to see
Nice to be here. I finally made it.
you.
Hello, Alejandro, as well. Hi.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
That's good. Glad to hear it. Okay. Um, let's talk about parks a little bit. Alejandro, do you live in the city or do you live in the countryside? Where do you live? What kind of area?
I live in a small village near to Barcelona.
Ah, okay. And does your village have any parks in it? Like a town park, city park?
And we don't have any park, but we have a beach. We have the beach.
You have a beach.
Mm.
Ah, okay. Okay. Actually, this is interesting. Um, in the United States, for example, it's kind of odd. I don't know how to explain it. Some beaches are considered to be a park. I mean, it's a public park, public beach, and they are basically considered to be parks. Anybody can go there for free and hang out and do their beach stuff. How about where you live? Is it public?
Yeah,
Anyone can?
it's a public beach.
Okay. Well, actually, that's kind of a park, really. Okay. Well, Alejandro, when was the last time you went to the public beach park?
Um, I usually go every day because
Oh,
I I live near to the beach.
oh, nice. That's cool. Uh, all right. You go there a lot. What do? You go for a swim? You hang out, talk to ladies? What do you do, Alejandro?
Uh, when I go to the beach, I usually uh, I usually I usually go a little time. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and the beach.
What's that?
That, that is all.
That is all. Okay. Okay. In English, it's not wrong to say I go for a little time. It's just more common to express that idea by saying I go for a short time. I go for a
Ah,
short time to the beach every day. All right.
short time.
Short time, long time. I spent a long time in Venezuela or whatever. I spent a short time, uh, yeah, on the island, what have you. Okay, short time, long time.
Okay.
Nader, how about yourself? What kind of a area do you live in? Do you live in an urban area, suburban, rural?
I live in a small city here,
Mm-hmm.
so but
And
we have small parks and we have Corniche where you go to the Gulf area because I mean it's very near to me. It's like 5 minutes walking,
I'm
so I
sorry,
go there a lot.
I
Sorry,
missed that.
my
Where
my sound is dropping. Maybe it's jumping a little bit.
or maybe it's me. I don't know. Where do you go? Quite often.
Quite often I go to the Corniche, the Gulf area.
Ah, okay. All right. Here's a word that I actually only learned. You're using a word I only learned myself like a month ago. Okay. Americans just never use this word. I understand that British people use this word sometimes. I didn't even know this word until a month ago. Uh,
So
okay.
what do you use
How,
for Corniche?
how do you Corniche? How do you spell that? Is it Corniche? Is that right?
Some, I guess so.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
the same word is used in Arabic and English for us.
right. And I think British people use this sometimes, but America, I never even heard of this, and I'm 50 years old. I have a I have another student who lives in Doha, in Qatar. So I learned this like a month ago. Um, okay, we say a lot of things. We say the seashore, the beach, or you're talking about a road that runs along the coast, or a walkway
Yes, with a fence.
with a fence. Okay. Um, Americans are used to walking along the boardwalk. Okay. Usually, maybe it's different. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about this word, corniche. A boardwalk is usually a raised platform, often made of wood, usually, but it's like a sidewalk made of wood raised above the beach that goes along the beach, along the coast.
No, it's not like
It's
this
not like
here.
that.
It's first of all, it's tiles. It's a walking area in
Right.
front of the beach. No. So there is no beach. There is water. Then this sidewalk,
Ah,
and there is
okay.
a small fence
Okay. So it's basically for walking, bicycling.
for
What do you?
walking. Yes, yes, for walking, for bicycling, whatever. So people are running there, walking.
Uh-huh. Okay. I see. Okay. Like a
So
bike.
it's almost like a beach, but there is no sand. You know, water. Then these tiles, there is no sand at all.
Okay. All right. I see. So in such an area, probably an
If
American
if
would
if,
look to go on
if you could
a
Google
walking path or
the
bike.
word, I guess you will see what it is.
Hmm. Okay. I guess I get the idea. It's different style or whatever. Okay, it's a path near the ocean, basically. People
Yes,
to
yes,
walk
that's
and
it.
enjoy the outdoors. All right. Americans, often we have a bike path or a walking path that goes along the coast, something like that. Okay. All right, which is kind of a form of park. This is public land, right, Nader?
Sure, anybody can go there for free.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, here's another interesting type of a park. Um, in the United States, more and more popular. They didn't exist when I was a child. They just plain did not exist. and then somebody had a brilliant idea to make these paths. Often they would go along a lake, or probably the ocean, or along a river, along the river bank, the side of the river, and it would be along well-groomed, easy to follow. Old people can walk along. You know, it's not hiking. You don't need special equipment. Anybody can walk along these paths, and they've become much more common in the United States. There's many cities, even small towns, have a network of walking paths or bike paths. Normally, there may be little bridges, foot bridges that you can walk across, and normally there's no motorized vehicles allowed on these paths like that. They're great, actually. I used to love
I
taking a
guess it's the same
ride.
idea.
Okay, basically the same idea. Okay, all right, that's cool, and nice way to get some exercise and some fresh air. Yeah.
Yes, especially early morning.
Yeah. Okay, do many people go early morning to, okay, you live where it's hot, Nader. So
Sure, but
probably many, yeah.
early morning is very good time here to hike. But you know, so not so many people are early risers. So most people go in the evenings. So they have not for, especially for walking. They are just sit there talking, just had little talks.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
most families, but some people, you know, those active people are go early morning, especially those who want to lose some weight.
yeah, right, exactly. Nader, as you know, I'm an American, but I live in the Philippines, and we don't have any bike paths or walking paths, unfortunately, here, which is really too bad. But we do have parks, city parks. And it's very funny, at 5, 6 in the morning, the park is full, absolutely full of people, organized groups exercising or doing Tai Chi, or there is a track around the park. It is packed at 6 in the morning because by 8 in the morning it's hot. By 8 in the morning the park is empty, and it basically stays empty all day, except for a few people may have lunch under a tree, for example, in the shade. And then in the evening, as you said, in the evening again, 6, 7, even 8 o'clock, there's people usually just not exercising, but hanging out, resting, talking, socializing, having a little picnic, having some food. There's many vendors that around the park, so you can easily get some quick food, and that's normal here in the Philippines. In the middle of the day, other than lunchtime specifically, you don't see anybody in the park ever.
It's almost the same here, because here
Yeah,
it's, you know, it's very hot, especially in the
yeah,
summer.
right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, a couple others have joined us here. Hello, Luo. Nice to see you.
Hello, Oakley. Nice to see you again.
Likewise. I'll talk to you in just a second. I'm going to talk to Andre now, who has also joined us. Hello, Andre. How are you?
Hello, Ron. I'm fine, just a little bit sleeping. Here's 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Well, good morning. Rise and shine.
Yeah, need some coffee.
Need some coffee?
Yeah.
Sometimes in the morning we might say, greet someone in the early morning. We might say, hey, Andre, what's shaking? And you might reply, nothing but the eggs and the bacon.
Mhm.
Still, okay. Get your coffee. Okay, Andre, walk in the
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
No.
You need coffee. I gave you a choice.
No, I,
Okay. Do you live in the city or in the countryside, or Andre? Sorry.
I'm living in the city.
Okay. And are there parks in your city?
Okay. Yeah. The I live in Kyiv. It's the capital of Ukraine, and it's a very green city. We have a lot of parks where you can walk in, run in, do
Very good.
some exercises.
And what did you do there?
I'm just maybe meet my friends, walking,
Okay. Hang out,
talking.
have something to eat, just converse.
I hear you very bad. There's some connection problem.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll come back to you then. Maybe it's you, maybe it's me. I'm not sure. Luau, let me talk to you for a minute.
Mhm.
Okay. You live in a city, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly. All right. Are there many parks in your city?
Yes, there are many parks in my city.
Uh, okay. Do you ever go to the park?
Yes, absolutely. I have went to the park many times.
And are parks safe? Are there criminals or drug dealers in the park, or are they perfectly safe places to be?
When I was young, they were not so safe. There were some criminals, but not related to drug dealer, related to some robbers. But nowadays,
Yeah.
the public security environment is quite good.
Mm-hmm. Probably robbers in a park would be muggers.
Mugger, yeah.
Somebody that,
Mug.
yeah, person to person steals somebody's money with a knife or a gun or just threatening them somehow, right? It's a
Yes.
mugger. Yeah, okay. That's great. Um, are there any facilities in the park? Is there, what do they have in the park? Park benches? Is there a basketball court, tennis courts?
Yes, normally in our parks there are some artificial lakes and artificial hills with caves, and we yes have some facilities for children play, but I don't
Ah,
know how to call that. I don't know how to call them.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good. We're going to learn some English. That's terrific. That's a playground
Playground. Yeah,
with a
playground with
swing
some
set
facilities.
and a slide. Yeah.
You can
Play.
slim from the high to the ground. You can climb on the, I don't know how to call that.
On a wire, you mean?
Yes, it's something like that. You climb up and slip from the line to the ground.
Okay. Um, a zip line. I had to
Zip
remember
line,
what that's called.
zip line.
Yeah,
Yes, zip line probably.
a zip line. Oh, that's cool. Neat. Does it cost money?
No, in all of them for free. All of them for free.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Excellent. That sounds cool. Okay. Are there park benches? Do people go there to have lunch or have a little picnic?
When I was young, they will, but nowadays I think lots of people, especially elderly, go there for dancing. You know, the square dancing is a common place in China, and also some parents go People Park. People Park is a major park in our city, and go People Park for their children find their future spouse, you know, to I don't know, because there are children then don't be so shame or don't have time to look for their spouse, so their parents do this for them in park.
Hmm. Really?
Yeah.
How old? What do you mean, children? How old are these children that their parents are spouse shopping?
Uh, 20 to probably
Oh,
20 to 40. Their children.
oh, oh, really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And
Okay.
their parents took a picture book with their photos and showed to other parents to see if they are matched. Oh, we can talk. Probably your child would be our my son-in-law or something like that. You know.
Oh my gosh, that just really frightens me. That's like a horror movie. That's like a
Yeah,
bad dream. I cannot
yeah.
imagine my mother finding my wife for me. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're engaging in matchmaking then, all right? As you said, you used the word match, trying to find a match, so they're matchmaking. That's that's a two-word verb there. Oh, really? In the park? Well, that is very interesting. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Very informative there. Well, sounds like the parks are areas with a lot of social engagement.
Yes, yes.
Wow, that's cool. Okay. Uh, awesome. I'm gonna go back to Alejandro. I'm interested in Spain. Does the government own land, like national parks that are set aside for, I don't know, hikers and campers and fishermen, and there's no building allowed, and it's just left in a natural state? Are there national forests or national parks in Spain?
There are many parks, yeah, but the authorities um, doesn't let to do many things.
Okay, like, can you camp in a tent?
Excuse me.
Can you camp? Can you spend the night in a park?
Mm, almost all park uh, all parks are free entries.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Can you hike? Can you walk around in the park?
Um, can you repeat, please? I don't understand the question.
Sure. When you walk through the forest or in the mountains,
Hmm. Yes, I can. I can walk
You
through
hike.
the mountain.
The verb, the act. Okay, so you can go hiking.
I can
That's
walk
great.
through the mountains.
Okay. Can you camp?
And I like to ride. Hmm.
Ride?
I like to ride a motorbike. Ride
Ah,
a motorbike
okay.
through the parks.
Okay. And all right, that's allowed. Motor vehicles. Okay. In the United States, some parks or some areas of parks, there's motorcycles or four wheels. You know, the little ATVs, all-terrain vehicles. Some places those are allowed. Some places not allowed at all. How about fishing or hunting?
Fishing, it's too bored for me.
For you, but I mean, are people allowed to fish in the park? People who like to fish.
Uh-huh.
Is it allowed to fish or to hunt?
Yeah. It's allowed.
It's allowed. Okay. Yeah. Again, in the United States, in most parks, it's actually allowed. You're allowed to hunt, shoot animals, deer, moose, bear, and you're definitely allowed to fish. There are some specific areas where you're not allowed to hunt at all.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
but most, and there are a lot of national parks and state parks, national forest, state forest, different designations. For example, in a national forest, you're not allowed to take any trees. Okay, you can't take lumber out of a national forest or state forest. So there's different rules for each big national park. It depends. Nader, very interested to hear from you. Are there national parks where you live? Or are there areas that the public can go to explore, hike, camp?
No, we have small parks, so like playgrounds for children, where they have swings and sliders. Just children have fun there, but we don't have big parks or something.
Okay.
We don't also have
Slides.
aqua parks as slides.
Aqua park. There's another kind of park.
Aqua parks are common in Bahrain, very near to us here, because Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, you can go to Bahrain in like 25 minutes by car. They have a bridge that connecting my city to Doha.
Okay.
Sorry, to Manama. To Manama.
Okay, but if I'm like a maniac American and I want to go, I don't know, trekking out in the desert on a camel and spend a few days camping out, can I do that?
Yes, if you want to go to the desert, it's very easy to go to the desert.
Wander off.
So
go that way.
No problem. But here, this these safari trips are not common here. I guess it's common maybe in Emirates. I saw them do these safari trips, especially these desert safari trips. But people here like to go to the desert to have some barbecue and grill some meat, Some barbecue parties. This is very common here, especially for Saudis.
All right. So, the desert is huge, of course.
Sure. It's huge
Yeah,
everywhere.
so is it basically considered like public land or is it private land? Could someone get mad at me and say, "Hey, what are you doing in my on
No,
my
no,
land?"
no, 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 no. Sure, there are some private lands and some public lands, but most of these are public lands because even it's a private land, if they don't have a fence or something, nobody is coming there. Maybe someone owns it, but he never comes. So
Right.
you are allowed to go anywhere, no problem.
Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's different. In the United States, I'm used to mountains and forests, and basically everything is owned by someone. There's no land that is kind of, oh, it's just there and no problem.
No, we have millions of acres that belong to the government, so no problem.
Okay, all right. Well, in the United States, there's millions of acres that belong to the government as well, but they're well designated. There's a fence around it or whatever, and there's only certain ways to get in, and often there are rules like you can't. There's different rules for different ones. You're not allowed to take wood, or you're not allowed to hunt, or maybe you're not allowed to start a fire. That's common. Okay, because of forest fires. I'm sure, Nader, you don't have to worry about forest fires.
Sure, we don't have forests though.
Not a problem. Okay. Yeah, all right.
So we don't have that camping culture in
Right,
Egypt or in
camping.
Saudi Arabia because we don't have forests.
Okay, well,
We don't have.
thank you. Camping culture, that's a very good way to put it. Thank you. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, the camping culture. When I was in the United States, I hiked and camped a lot. Spent many nights in the forest in a tent. It was very common. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I've been a few times here in the Philippines, but in the Philippines, I don't know. There's like insects that will carry you away in the night. It's a little scary. Okay. We've had another student join us, so I want to welcome Ali. Hello, Ali. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. Thanks.
Super. Thanks for joining us. Ali, remind me, where do you live again?
I'm living in Egypt.
In Egypt. So, okay. Similar to what Nader was talking about. We're talking about national parks and government-owned areas as public lands. Ali, have you ever been camping? Gone out
No,
somewhere and
actually,
slept in a tent?
no,
Have a
actually,
bonfire?
no, but
Okay.
we have not camping because it's only one day for a desert and staying at desert. It's not
Okay.
like a camping at a trees or not like that.
Okay. Why did you go in the desert? To have a barbecue?
No,
Like Nader was
because
talking about?
because to see a beautiful views and
Okay.
become relaxed.
Relaxed.
Yeah,
Relaxed. Yeah. No extra vowel sound. Okay. Oh,
relaxed.
nice. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll come back and talk to you in just a minute. Andre, have you had your coffee yet? Are you awake yet?
Just waiting. That noise is better.
Better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Andre, Do you have places that you can go camping? Are there national forests or
Yeah,
state
yeah,
wilderness areas
yeah.
there in Ukraine? Yeah.
Yes, near Kyiv we have many forests, lakes. Have one big river. It's called Dnipro, and you can go to camp, go to fishing with your friend to holidays. Try catch some fish, maybe make barbecue, and
Right.
also we have Capashen Mountains where you can go. It's about 400 kilometers, not 400, 600 kilometers from Kyiv. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I,
And
I can hear you with bad quality.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Mm, hello. Nader, do you see me? Do you hear me?
Yes, I guess Oakley has a connection problem.
Yeah. And Luo?
Hmm?
Okay.
hello again.
Mm, hi,
Hello.
Oakley.
Hello.
Hello.
We can
Hello.
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
hi. Okay. Hi. I'm back. Short vacation. I went camping. Not really. Uh, I would like to go camping. Really, I would. Uh,
I
maybe my
was
connection would be better.
I was few weeks ago.
You went camping a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Who did you go camping with? Your buddies? Your friends?
With my colleagues, we had team building. We
Oh,
we rafting few 3 days.
whitewater rafting?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's cool.
Yes,
Excellent.
was
That,
awesome.
have you been whitewater rafting before, or was this your first experience?
No, we doing that uh, third years, third time. Every year we going at the summer
Nice.
to rafting.
That's cool. That's awesome. Great. Uh, wow. Okay. That's great, man. So 3 days, you're going 3 days down the river and you camp every night like that?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, wow. That's terrific. Wow, I'm
yes,
totally
and
jealous. Yeah. Okay. And all right.
It's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Does anybody ever get hurt?
No, but
Okay.
at this year we used rafts, but last 2 times we used kayaks and
Ah, yeah. Okay.
kayaks. But raft is more boring thing.
Is it? See,
It's more.
I have personally, I've never been on a raft. I've never tried whitewater raft.
It's right catamaran. Just it
I
10 peoples on the
have
raft.
used kayak before. Right. Okay. Those are on TV. I always wanted to try it. I've done canoeing and kayaking before. Nothing really. You know, how do they rate whitewater again? Is it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by how difficult it is? Hello? Am I here?
Oh no, it's very easy. We just it's 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 very easy to. We don't have like mountain rivers.
Oh, okay. All right. I see. Yeah, when I think about rafting, I think about whitewater. I think there's different levels. One is very calm, and two is ripples, and three is there's, some whitewater. Four is very steep, and five is like
No,
ridiculous. You're
it's
plunging
it's
off waterfalls.
it's first level.
Ah, okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Uh, I would like to talk to Luo for a minute, if you wouldn't mind. Luo? I'd
Hmm.
like to ask you about in China. Are there national forests? Do you have protected wilderness areas? Are there areas where people can escape Beijing, escape Shanghai, get out of the city and go into the forest and relax? Is that possible
Yeah.
in China? Or do people do that?
Yes, people do that. Beijing, if you are in Beijing, you could go to the Mongol, Inner Mongol. There are lots of the
Oh,
wilderness places. And if you are in Chengdu like me, you could go to the Tibet Plateau. Also, there are national park preserved by government and with a grassland, hills or something like that. Very natural. I like to go there for camping, actually. Hello, hello, please. Can anybody
hear
hear
me
me?
now?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, I think Oakley probably has a
Yes.
connection issue.
Yeah, network problems again.
Yes, I can hear
I
you.
can
Okay.
hear you fine. Yeah. Can you hear me?
So, yes, I can hear you,
Hello.
but not so clear.
Okay.
So, could you repeat?
uh, yeah. Uh, who do you go camping with? Is my question.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I go camping with my friends normally. Yeah. One friend of mine is a person who like live in natural style, natural way as me. So actually, he asked me go camping with him next month, but I haven't decided because after the 2008 earthquake, the ground isn't stable in usually have some landslide in the summertime,
Ah.
during the summertime, So it's
Wow.
a little bit dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, that's sketchy. Luau, have you ever been winter camping?
Winter camping, I guess so, but wasn't with my own tent. Just go to somewhere has a tent and we stay there.
Okay. Yeah. Winter camping. I did it quite a few times when I was young, but I would never do it now.
Yeah,
it
I can imagine.
it seems crazy now when I think about it. Why did I do that? I almost froze to death, really. It was a silly thing to do. Uh, not even that enjoyable. Uh, okay. What's the have you ever been on a trek, like a long hike?
Yes, I have been a trek like a long hike, and in our city, and after the 2008 earthquake, our own rate of the tent is highest one in in the world probably, because every house, every home own several tents. So, and outdoors activity is very popular here. Yes,
Really?
yes, because we are close to the Tibet Plateau. There are lots of beautiful places, like some places in Ring of the Law, Land of the Law. It's a movie, Land of the
Ah,
Law of the Ring, Law of the Ring, probably.
Lord of the Ring. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Law of
Okay.
the Ring.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand, wasn't it? At least
Yes,
partly.
yes, I think so. Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
But in the Tibet Plateau, there are lots of places very similar to that landscape.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Sounds great. Yeah, I would love to experience that. That's terrific. Is the weather nice and okay? Is it cold up in the mountains?
Oh, it's very cold if you go there in the winter. But
Well,
if you,
yeah.
during summer, that's okay. I think that's okay.
Okay. That's cool. Uh, okay. Andre, would you like to go onto the Tibetan plateau with me and Luau? We're
Yes,
gonna go take a
I
hike.
think,
You want to go?
yeah, I think the views is amazing.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm very like mountains. In Ukraine, we have Carpathian Mountains, but it's not very high. It's around, as I remember, it's 1,000 kilometers under the sea. It's the highest.
Wow.
But it's
Okay.
mm, you can go there to hiking, but
Okay. You can go there to hike.
to hike, yeah. But
Mhm.
it's this, yeah, I already lost this ability.
You
Not
lost this ability. Why?
not ability, lost this chance. Yes, I
Ah.
had chance, but I lost it.
Oh, I see.
Maybe next year.
Too bad. Yeah, I used to love hiking, guys, but now I
But
live in
we
the
plan.
Philippines. It's difficult. It's so freaking hot and humid in the mountains, and the mountains are all volcanic. They're all volcanoes, and volcanic mountains are very steep. So it's not like you're hiking along at a light angle. You hike for a long ways. It's a short hike, but it's straight up. It's like climbing a ladder. Yeah, not that much fun. And the volcanic soil is very rough and it twists your feet. It's really not very pleasant hiking. There's a
No.
few areas here that are nice, but uh, and here in the Philippines, all the mountains, there's no trails. You just sometimes there are trails on some mountains, but many mountains, they're just open land. You can just hike up as you feel like, but there's no path or no trail.
It's
That's
real
interesting. It's real hiking. True.
Yeah.
Bushwhacking in in Australia they say you go into the bush. Americans, when you're hiking without a trail, okay, we call that bushwhacking. You're going bushwhacking because you're going to actually whack bushes out of your way.
This is
Okay,
nice.
guys, I just noticed I'm out of time. Sorry to say, but I gotta go. Thank you for joining me and dealing with my technical issues.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.